Tucson Coin and Autograph has something to celebrate, and they are doing so by giving back.
Brett is here to tell us how you at home can help the Community Food Bank of Southern Arizona. And Brett, we were just kind of talking about you guys have been here in Tucson for, we'll say, for quite a while.
Since 1994.
Yeah.
I've been in business since 1974. And to celebrate 40 years of being a professional, I decided to do something special. The first Tuesdays of the month, starting tomorrow, we're going to be open a little later. We'll be open till 6. And we're going to do a matching for the food bank. So if you bring $10 in to donate to them, I'll make it 20. Along with that, if you do that, we'll also give you one of our 1-ounce silver coins for just the price of silver alone. And they're a very limited number. I have very few of those around, so that'd be fun to do too. And being it's a food bank celebration, we're also going to feed you while you come over.
Okay. And why did you decide to partner with the Community Food Bank?
Well, once I heard that 60% of the meals that they serve go to local children, I was in. I mean, I just can't imagine anything worse than hungry children.
And what a way to do that, celebrating your anniversary by giving back to the community that you love, that you've been here and probably feel very close with.
Well, part of, being around for 40 years, it makes you wonder what you can do. And I always thought it was important to give back to the community. And I give back to the communities in several ways. The food bank was one of the first ideas I had. And we started a program in 1999. If you brought in a can of food for the food bank, we gave you one of the state quarters that have just come out. We still do that.
Oh, okay.
And the other way I give back to the community is in just how I do business. We do free appraisals for everybody. I mean, we've had attorneys bring items and, they charge for their time. And I said, no, I won't charge for my time. We'll do a free appraisal as a state for you, which they always find astounding. And we have won every price comparison the TV news has done for us. So we give back to the community by putting that much more money out into the community for everybody.
And, you said you've been in business for over 40 years, so you have quite an expertise. And we know that the gold and silver, the prices have been going down lately. Do you still recommend them?
We do. It's always better to buy things when they're cheaper than when they're more expensive. But it's been a rocky road. So I also recommend to people some other investments that are much more stable. And I brought some examples of them here. We made a coin, large cents, it's the first one out there, from 1793 to 1857. And they were a unique type of item. They were about a $50 size. And what it represents is what we call type coins. We made different kinds of coins, different types. So people will collect one of each type. And I brought 3 different types today. They're very unusual coins, and they're very popular, so their prices are much more stable than gold and silver is.
Okay, and that's good to bring up because I know the value of silver and gold kind of like they were in the headlines for a little while and they were kind of fluctuating and people don't know where we're at right now since that was kind of when the economy was going through some problems.
Yes, gold and silver often go up when the dollar goes down. Now that the dollar has been going up, gold and silver go down, although it's always better to buy something cheaper than when it's more expensive.
Right. That makes sense.
Yes, it does. Yeah, then you have the bigger profit margin, right? So that totally makes sense. Mm-hmm. And tell us more about the food bank. So you're matching donations. Are you still asking for food donations?
Oh, we always accept food donations. We're a drop-off point in the Northwest for the food bank.
And now, like you said, we are going to be doing this for the food bank, and we're also going to be giving back to those that are donating by, you guys are going to have food and fun. At what time is that going to start?
Well, we'll do the donations all day long. The food comes about 4 o'clock.
And they just come by your location?
Just come by. We'll be there from 4 to 6, which is longer than we're usually there, just till 4.
And what's the date again?
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow!
And we're going to continue that the first Tuesday of the month for the next year.
Wow.
And now, of course, beyond, of course, your anniversary, if anybody wants to come in, who's an ideal person that wants to come into your store? Maybe if kids want to kind of get into collecting.
Oh, we love when kids come by. We give them a free coin. And adults come by. They always have coins that they've collected from trips. And they never know if it's worth anything. I had one guy came in the list. He said, 40 years ago, I came back from Europe with all these coins. Is there anything here? And I found a coin in there worth $200.
Wow.
He was astonished. And I was telling that to one of our account reps, and he says, you do the opposite of everybody else I go to. You're happy to pay him extra for the coin that he had there. The other people tell me they're happy to find it after they've left.
And this is, I think that's we see all these shows that are out there that people bring things in and they don't know they're worth a lot of money. And when they do, I'm sure the faces that they make when you say this, coin that you had just kind of hanging out at your house is now worth $300 or whatever. It's probably a good feeling.
It's like a mini Antiques Roadshow.
Yes, that's what
I love it.
That's what I was thinking about. So I think that's great.
And my mom actually used to collect pennies. She always told me that I have to look at all my pennies. So now, even as an adult, it was just so instilled in me. She said anything before the 60s, it could be worth something.
1958 and before, they're what we call the wheat cents. They have stalks of wheat on the back instead of Lincoln Memorial, and they're a collectible coin. We sell rolls of 50 of them for $2.
Oh, wow. Okay, so they're not worth that much.
No, but she's been collecting them. Thank you so much for coming. And again, if everybody would like to come and celebrate the 40th anniversary, Tucson Coin and Autograph will be matching cash donations up to $10 to benefit the Community Food Bank of Southern Arizona. Tomorrow and every first Tuesday of each month, they will have extended hours, opening at 9 and closing at 6. And just tomorrow after 4, they'll have food, beverages, and other specials. For more information, you can call 219-4427 or log on to TucsonCoin.com.